All right, here is the results of 2 hours worth of cleaning on the bottom of the mouse house K200B5. So much improved, much improved. Still got some spots that are a little thick. What I did was, I'll show you the reverb board here in more detail in just a minute. What I did was I tipped it up and actually have it sitting kind of in a trash bag. And I used this super clean dissolved grease super fast. Sprayed it all down and used a stiff short bristle brush to kind of mush it around and get that stuff off. And then I wasted a can of WD-40 contact cleaner. This isn't, this is kind of cheap stuff. So it's my go-to when I want to. So I basically used that as a wash and tipped it up into the trash bag or barrel. And it's not bad. I'm going to be taking these out, so there might be some more gunk underneath here, but it'll be more spotty cleanup rather than the big effort. So here's the reverb board, and you can see the colors of the wires and things have come back as we've been cleaning. But this almost looks like it's serviceable at this point. I'm curious as to what's on the back side of this board. There are 4 standoffs that hold it to the bottom. I might take those screws off and just flip it over and make sure there's nothing lingering underneath the back side of that board. So that's done. I could take these sockets off these 4 transistors and the heat rails and test them in place. That won't be a problem. The only 2 transistors I don't, I have to take the board off the power amp board here on the back to be able to test these guys. That's not socketed. I believe those are soldered in. So, and then there are 4 little transistors in these heat sinks here, these metal rectangles. Again, you can't get at those unless you're on the back side of the board. But the back side of this board, because it was vertical, doesn't seem to have a lot of dirt in it. It was all on the bottom, obviously covering the reverb board. So, pretty happy with this as a starting point. Everything looks kind of good. Even the fuse is still intact. I don't like when it's soldered in fuse because, something goes wrong and you're playing music, you're out of luck. If I'm really trying to restore something, I'll take this off and I'll put a fuse mount in the back here, where just above where the AC cord. I do that when I change it from a 2-wire to a 3-wire as well, and I take out the death cap there, that little guy right there. So that's about it. I'm pretty happy with this though. Good progress. Much more likely to succeed. I didn't find any damage. I'm really surprised if there were mice in here, which there had to be, that they didn't decide to feast on the wires. I don't know why. Usually that is the case. That would have made it, a real challenge to rewire and fix. But so far, so good. And I haven't knocked off any connections yet. That's it. Wish me luck.